Hey, Sanford Swanson here on behalf of Terry Gilbert for the top 40 under 40 here in 2020. It's been an interesting year in 2020, but I can think of few people who deserve an accolade for leadership within our community, Greater Lafayette community, more than Terry Gilbert. I've known Terry for approximately 12 years. I lose track. When you're in a good friendship, numbers don't matter. But our families have grown together. We've watched each other's children grow. Throughout the years, I've watched Terry serve this community through his service through admissions at Purdue. He went on to leave this community and was called back for the position of director of the River City Community Center. It's amazing how in tune he is with our community at large. He has a heart for service, more specifically, the service of our most underserved communities within the Greater Lafayette area. Watching him in that role, observing him in his functions and how he communicates and articulates with people and finds a way to help people whenever it's humanly possible. It's incredible, and we could use more people like Terry in our community to be able to bridge those gaps and be a tremendous resource for people. In his current role at the community center, most recently, I was able to partner with him as an assistant coordinator for the Convoy of Hope of Greater Lafayette, in which he was the coordinator for the event. And just watching the leadership and watching how he was able to pull people together, pull resources together, and have us to put together an event of that size under these circumstances. Normally we'd have a large event out at the fairgrounds and it'd be amazing. But because of COVID in 2020, the way things are this year, that was minimized to a drive-through service. But we were resolved to make sure that we were able to bring those resources to our community. And we, through the efforts and under Terry's leadership, we were able to serve 1,010 families in the Greater Lafayette area. Terry is a close personal friend of mine. I consider him like a brother. I consider his children like my children. And like I said before, there are few people I can think of who would be more deserving of such an honor. He truly is one of Lafayette's top 10 under 40.
Hi, I'm Robby Bradford. I'm the lead pastor at River City Church. And I have known Terry Gilbert for 10 years. He served for a time on the board of River City Church. And then later, 4 years ago, he became the director of our community center, River City Community Center. When we took on the idea of developing a community center in this part of town, our idea from the beginning has been to bring people from across the spectrum of our community together. And this is where one of really Terry's unique gifts is in bringing people who are different from one another, who have different capacities and abilities together for an intentional purpose. And I'll just give you an example. So a number of times Terry has led along with our partner, Convoy of Hope, which is an international relief and community development organization. He has led our days of kindness with Convoy of Hope. And in doing that, he's brought together dozens of organizations from across our community, not just churches, but health organizations, social agencies, educational organizations, nutritional groups. I mean, you name it. He's brought these folks together. And Convoy of Hope has brought in hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of goods that we've been able to also give out on those days to be able to touch people who are the most vulnerable in our community. And the great thing here is that in one fell swoop, Terry has done what he does probably most powerfully. And that is to bring people together who are from across the spectrum, certainly socioeconomically, but also culturally across the spectrum of our community. into one purpose that makes a difference in the lives of people. And that's why I'm so glad to celebrate Terry Gilbert today.